Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are well. This is a general reading for any sun, moon, or rising Taurus sign. Okay, the first two cards I'm going to choose, the awareness for the week. So we have a pair of nines. So we're starting with the Nine of Pentacles, and with Pentacles, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we see the fine woman here in her walled garden. She has the falcon on her hand. She has ripe grapes along the wall. And there's a suggestion here, and there's a very clear picture of having the material comforts that perhaps she's worked really hard for. And this is a card of being independent and being successful and perhaps sacrificing or at least showing discipline in order to provide and to create the life that you want, the home that you want, the beauty within the home. So there's also a very clear message here within the protection of her home, of the safety of her home, the sanctuary feeling is, work, just to build a firm foundation or to build security. Work without pleasure is a drag. So make sure that you enjoy the fruits of your labor. Have fun, do things. So if this is a week for you where you are really getting things done, you're checking things off your list, you're making it happen, you're making the phone calls, maybe you're getting new clients, it's about success and it's about making it happen. But the same token, don't work to the exclusion of having fun and enjoying what you're working so hard for. So here's another nine, the Nine of Cups. In the Cups we have a beautiful water sign of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And so with the Nine of Cups, you get a sense here that, again, we have two cards of abundance. We have the man sitting here, arms folded, smile on his face, proudly displaying his 9 cups. And again, it goes to being content with what you have, of what you have worked for, of what you have created, what you have put in the time to be able to build this abundance. Because this is about abundance right here. And it's about being pleased with where you are and what's going on in your life that you have created this good place. So the Nine of Cups is also a dream or a wish card. So it's a matter of making a wish and fortune will smile on you. So we have these two nines, very interesting, of really we're seeing abundance as a theme here, and awareness for the week is to, as you're working hard and putting in the hours and putting in the time, don't forget to enjoy the fruit of your labor. If you want to spend that extra money to buy a video game or whatever it may be, the makeup or something that maybe you typically wouldn't, let yourself enjoy, do it. So now let's choose a couple cards for guidance. That one wants to come out. So we have some very strong pentacle energy for this week. Groundedness, practical nature, the Queen of Pentacles, loving, nurturing, and compassionate. And again, very much aware of her abundance, of the beautiful animals that we have, the trusting nature of the rabbit. She's got her pentacle right in her hand right here, surrounded by the bounty of really the universe, of nature. So she's capable. She's able to turn a flea market find into something beautiful within the home. So her focus may be on, again, building the beauty and the comfort of home. doing things to improve the home. This may be a week where you're doing things to make it more comfortable, to make it more just lovely to you, that when you work hard all day, you come home to a place that pleases you. Again, loving energy, compassionate, seeking others out and understanding them if they need help, that she's someone that could be relied upon. Dependable energy, this very grounded, practical, pentacle energy. But we're certainly seeing this thread here of abundance, of working and appreciating and using and enjoying the comforts and the results and the rewards of your work. And here's the Seven of Pentacles. And this guy's taken a break from his work. He could be daydreaming, or he could be looking at his pentacles thinking, when are you going to burst open? When am I going to be able to harvest you? This is taking forever. So there's a lot of patience involved in this Seven of Pentacles, where you are nurturing the pentacle bush. You are devoting just the right amount of time and energy and resources to ensure that this is going to grow. You also may be reflecting on your own performance. How are you doing? Are you doing a good job tending to the pentacles and tending to your resources, your money, your investments, your home, taking care of your home? This, as he's assessing and thinking about what's going on, he may be thinking, gosh, I don't know that I can hang in there, but very close to finishing. So this is a card to finish, to not to give up on these pentacles, to keep working at it. And ultimately, you're going to have your reward. So now I'm going to choose 2 cards for possible outcomes. Really interesting, we have the Devil, Major Arcana. So the Devil is about the actions or the beliefs or the things that we do that impact our progress, that get in our own way. So this can manifest itself in many different forms. Cheating behavior, overdoing it, drinking too much, spending too much. But really the Devil goes toward materialism, the shadow side of materialism, of losing sight of what's important in life are not things that you can buy, but things like your health and your friends and the love that you have. So when I see all of these cards about abundance, this tells me that this is just a warning shot to say, you know, in addition to beautifying your home and the work to buy tangible things, that you also may want to be paying attention to the spiritual side as well. That ultimately you may find with all the things that you've worked so hard to collect and to have, that they bring you pleasure temporarily. And ultimately in the long run, they may be less than fulfilling. You may grow tired of all of this stuff. So the Devil is, he's making a mockery of the lovers here. And they're shackled. They're shackled by perhaps their possessions. You're shackled by the pressure of having to keep up with the Joneses, of having to live a certain way. And so with the Devil, they have the power to unshackle. They're not tightly bound. They're loosely bound. They can decide to make the step to change. So I really see this week this sense of being independent and working hard to build a certain lifestyle. There's love and there's nurturing and there's just a real thread of abundance and of taking time to think about things. And this taking time to think about things may bring you perspective when it comes to the devil. And maybe that's all you need. It's just to really think about that maybe there's a little break, perhaps, in the desire to accumulate. We have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is, again, things in motion. There's movement with this card. There's activity. So you could be very busy this week. You have a lot going on. You could be starting projects. You could be ending projects and thinking about the next thing. There's also a suggestion here of communication, of having to get back to someone quickly, maybe in a text or an email or signing a contract or something, but this is communication that's coming through, messages coming to you, and projects in the sense of having things hectic. So interesting, what we don't see swords for the week. We see all of this practical, pragmatic energy very much geared toward resources, money, investments, tangible things. And we see the devil, which is like, hey, look out. Be mindful of what you're working for. And then some news perhaps coming your way, or you have to make decisions quickly. Okay, so now let's choose a card for meditation or focus area for the week. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So honoring the cycles of your body, of, incorporating a timeout when you need a timeout. The Queen, the love of loving her nature, of perhaps taking a break from all of the independence and the work behind the scenes. Just take a moment out to enjoy nature. So now I'm going to choose a card for spirit or emotional self. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. So this is touching base with your intuitive side, your spiritual side, and through prayer, through reflection, through contemplation, through yoga, saying a silent affirmation perhaps, and to just be able to help me handle the things that hold me back, the actions that I take that get in my own way for success. And finally, I'm going to choose a card for love, and we will get a sense of messages for love for the week. Joy, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So it's a wonderful message, which is, as you are striving and working, don't forget to have joy. There's a happiness here within this illustration. He's very happy with what he has. Joy can be quiet reflection as well. But a lovely message of, joy isn't reserved just for a special occasion. We can have access to joy every day. This is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here with this reading. If you enjoyed it, then please subscribe, like, share, or comment. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I look forward to seeing you next week for another weekly tarot reading. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.